To do archery, 4 things are essential: a bow of some sort, at least 1 arrow, a place to shoot, and something to shoot at. Let's take a look at equipment first. For target archery, 2 styles of bow are generally used. The only bow style allowed at the Olympics is the recurve bow, measuring between 5 and 6 feet in length. This is usually the first bow the archer is introduced to. These bows can have stabilizers to reduce twisting, also sights to aid in aiming, and rests to help align the shot. The force required to pull an Olympic bow increases directly with the distance pulled. The latest progression in archery is the compound bow, a relatively new invention, but over the last 10 years has experienced a huge growth in the number of archers using this type of bow. The compound bow is designed for maximum accuracy. The eccentric cams on the end of the limbs assist the archer by reducing the holding weight when they reach full draw position. This improves the archer's ability to hold steady and also accelerates the speed of the arrow from the bow, increasing arrow speeds to over 225 miles an hour. A mechanical trigger called a release aid is used to let go of the string. Telescopic sights are also permitted. In fact, almost anything is allowed, provided it is not electronic. But don't be fooled into thinking this makes winning easier. Your competitors will have these same advantages too. Arrow shafts are made of either aluminum or carbon fibre. One end of the arrow is weighted and tipped with a target point, whilst at the other end fletchings are glued to the shaft to stabilize the arrow's flight. When buying a set of arrows, it is important to select the correct arrow length. This is determined by standing as if you were going to shoot, with your bow arm out straight and the elbow of the arm you are holding the string with kept high and in line with your bow arm. Take a measurement from the bow to the string and add at least 2 inches to this measurement to get your arrow length. If the arrows are too short, you run the risk of them falling off the arrow rest and shooting yourself through the hand. A quiver for keeping your arrows between shots is a must. These can be bought for around £10. Wool tassels nowadays are more decorative than useful. However, in bygone days, these were used to clean arrows when shooting in the woods. As a rough guide, expect to pay half the price of your bow for a set of 12 arrows. Most serious club archers spend £200 to £300 on a bow and accessories. If you spend more than this, you have probably spent too much. Having now purchased your equipment, it can be quite daunting to know where to start. If you are serious about progressing your archery, then you need to get some lessons. Most archery clubs run beginners courses. It is very important to learn the correct shooting form right from the start. Experimenting yourself and having fun is great and is exactly what most people would do. However, bad habits can be hard to get rid of once they become familiar. Target archery is the only form of archery allowed in the Olympic Games, with tournaments being held both outdoors and in. The indoor shooting distance is usually 20 yards, with much greater distances possible outdoors. Generally, target archery consists of archers shooting a fixed number of arrows at a specified distance. That target is circular with 10 concentric rings, the inner ring of gold scoring 10 to the outer ring of white scoring 1. After an end of arrows, usually 3 or 6, all arrows are scored. At the end of the day, the person with the highest score wins. Wearing the correct attire is important. Wear clothing which allows you to move easily and comfortably, but no loose, baggy sleeves or fronts which may catch the bowstring. Remove all necklaces and pendants and wear comfortable footwear. If you are using a recurve bow, then a finger tab costing about £1.50 will save your finger from becoming sore. An arm guard to protect the bow arm from abrasion by the string when the arrow is released is a must-have. You are now ready to take your first shots at the target. Stand relaxed, with your feet parallel to the target and slightly apart. Keep a relaxed grip on the bow handle. Raise your outstretched bow arm level with the target. Turn your head to look directly at the target. In a smooth motion, draw the bowstring back to the side of your face. The string should be just in front of the eye, so you can look directly down the arrow shaft to the target. Focus on the center of your target. Normally the aim duration is between 3 and 6 seconds. Release the arrow and try to keep your head, bow arm and body in the same position whilst focusing on the target. Hold this pose for approximately 2 seconds. Finally, retrieve your arrows from the center of the target. If you would like to try your hand at archery or need further information, why not go along for a trial session to the Jersey Archery Society?